Hello, good morning students and welcome back once again to another video for the class 9 work and energy chapter, and today once again I have another numerical for you. As you can see, the numerical is quite long because it has different parts. So let's begin. A vehicle of 1 ton traveling with a speed of 60 meters per second notices a cow on a road. So a vehicle of 1 ton is traveling with a velocity of 60 meters per second. Now you can see that the velocity is already in meters per second, so no need to convert it. It is not in kilometers per hour, it is in meters per second. Okay? And it is having a mass of 1 ton. Now 1 ton is equal to 1000 kilograms. Okay, you should know this. Very simple conversion. 1 ton is 1000 kilograms. And it is having a velocity of 60 meters per second. Notices a cow on a road 9 meters ahead, applies brakes. So the vehicle or the driver of the vehicle notices the cow in the front 9 meters before and applies the brakes, and so it stops just in front of the cow. So the vehicle is just about to touch the cow. So you can see the 9 meters of the distance is totally covered and the vehicle stops. So the final velocity becomes 0. Now there are the questions. Find the kinetic energy of the vehicle before the brakes are applied. So, before brakes are applied. Because after the brakes are applied, its velocity finally becomes 0. So, its kinetic energy will be 0. But it is before. What happens before the brakes were applied? And so, you are supposed to find the kinetic energy. Now, in order to find the kinetic energy, the formula is very simple. We know it, kinetic energy is equal to half into mass into square of velocity. Very easy. We have the mass. Mass is 1 ton. So, I am writing over here kinetic energy is equal to half into mass 1000 kilograms into velocity, that is 60 into 60. I am writing over here mass m is equal to 1 ton is equal to 1000 kilograms. Okay? Simple. Now you just have to 2, 3 is 6 and 0 as it is. 3 into 6 is 18. So I am writing 18 because this is 1 and 1. So multiplication of 1 is as it is. So 3 into 6 is 18. And now you need to count the number of zeros. So 3, 4 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this much amount of energy is the vehicle having before the brakes are applied. That is a huge amount of energy because the mass is more and the velocity is more. I hope it is clear to you, student. Quite simple actually up till this point. Now the second part over here comes the complications. Second part is calculate the retarding force applied by the brakes. So now the brakes are obviously stopping the vehicle, and so they are applying the retarding force that is in the negative direction, and that is why the vehicle is stopping. So the force over here will be negative. And first of all, in order to find the force, okay, we know the formula for force, that F is equal to mass into acceleration. Over here we don't have acceleration. Okay, you need to find the value of acceleration so that we can find the value of force. Now, how are you going to do that? In order to do this, we are going to solve or find the acceleration exactly how we did in the previous numerical, that is in the previous video, by using the equations of motion. We have the 3 equations of motion. Once again, I will write the equations of motion over here. Okay, so that it is easier for everyone to see. This is the question. First equation is V is equal to U plus AT. Second one is S is equal to UT plus half at square, and third one is v square minus u square equals 2as. We are going to use which one? In order to find acceleration, you can see there are three options. All of them are acceleration, but we are going to use the third one. Why? Because we are not provided with the time. If we want to find acceleration over here, we will have to have the time, and we don't have the time yet. We will find the acceleration using the third equation, because we have final velocity, that is 0, initial velocity, that is 60 meters per second, and acceleration need to find, and displacement is 9 meters. We know that displacement is 9 meters. That is where the the vehicle stops in front of the cow. And so we will use the third equation, that is v square minus u square equals 2as. Substituting the values, v is 0 square minus u is 60 square to acceleration as it is, and displacement s is 9 meters. Okay, 0 square is 0, this is not 160, this is bracket. So 0 minus 6 into 6 is 36, square is 3600, and 0 minus any number is number itself, so I am writing over here minus 3600, okay, is equal to 2 into a into 9. Now we need to find the acceleration, so we will cross multiply 2 and 9 over here. So the next part becomes minus 3600 upon 2 into 9 equals 8. Okay, 9 4 36, 0 2 into 2 is 4 and 2 zeros as it is. Therefore minus 200 is equal to a, or I can write a is equal to minus 200 meters per second square. Now the reason there is a negative sign, because this is negative acceleration, like I said, in order to find the force, because the vehicle is stopping, and so the acceleration will be negative. Now all you need to do is apply this acceleration on that formula. We have the mass as well. So continuing, force F is equal to mass, that is 1000 into acceleration, that is minus 200. So 2 into 1 is 2, but minus sign, and we have 5 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 newtons. So this is the force applied. We have solved the second part of the question. That is, the first one was find the kinetic energy. We did this, and the second one, I mentioned this. This is the first part of the question. This is the second part, starting from here and it ends over here. So we have done two parts of the question. Now comes the third part, and here is the how much time did it take to stop the vehicle after the brakes were applied. So now we need to find the time. Okay. So in how much time did the vehicle stop? Okay. And for that we have over here this equation, and in this equation, in both of these equations we have time. Okay. But in this one we don't have the time. So we can either use this one or this one. Now let's see if we have all the values. So for this one, displacement, that is 9 meters, initial velocity 60 meters, time we need to find half, that is a constant, a we just found, that is minus 200 meters per second square, and time t square. So we can use this formula, we will get an equation and then we will solve it. In this one, once again, v is 0, u is 60, acceleration we just found, and time t. Over here we have the square of the time, here we don't have the square of the time. With both of these you can find the value of time, but this one is much more easier, so we will use this one. We can save the time ourselves by choosing the correct equation. Choosing this will still give you the correct answer, but it will be a lengthier process and no need to make it more complicated and difficult for us in the examination. We use the simpler equation. Okay? So V, for the third answer we are using this one, that is V is equal to U plus 80. Final velocity is 0, initial velocity is 60, plus acceleration is minus 200, time t we need to find. Now 60 goes on the other side of the equation, it becomes 0 minus 60 equals minus 200 into t. We need to find the value of t, so 200 comes down, 0 minus 60 is minus 60, so what we get is minus 60 upon minus 200 equals t, cross multiplication. Negative sign can cancel. 0 and 0 can also cancel. 6 and 20 can be simplified. 2 3 is 6, 2 10s 20. So what we have remaining is 3 upon 10 equals t, or I can write t equals 3 upon 10 is equal to 0.3 seconds. So the vehicle stops in just 0.3 seconds. Okay, not even half a second. Because its velocity is too much and the distance is too less, the vehicle has to be stopped in this much amount of time, otherwise it's going to hit the cow. Okay, and now we have the answer for this one as well, that is t is equal to 0.3 seconds. We move on to the last part of the question, that is, what is the work done by the braking force? So now we need to find the work done. Okay, and for work done, it's simple formula, work done is equal to force into displacement. Okay, force, we have already found the force, this one, and we already have the displacement, it is 9 meters. Okay, so all you need to do is simply substitute the values, that is work done is equal to force, that is minus 2 lakh newtons, so it becomes 2 into 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 into displacement, that is 9 meters, it is the displacement given in the question. So 9 2s 18 and 5 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So minus 18 lakh joules. Okay, so the answer work done is minus 18 lakh joules. Now this part of the question was very simple, students. Why? Because the kinetic energy of the vehicle is 18 lakh joules. In order to stop that, you will have to have that much amount of energy. And for that, if you have that much amount of energy, then work done will also be 18 lakh joules. Whatever the energy, you will have to apply that much energy or that much amount of work done in order to stop the vehicle. So, if the vehicle was moving with 10 lakh joules, then you would wanted to apply 10 lakh joules in order to stop the vehicle. Okay? So, what happened was, 18 lakh joules of energy was applied and 18 lakh joules of work was done on the vehicle by the brakes in 0.3 seconds to stop the vehicle in 9 meters. Okay? I repeat once again. The vehicle was moving with 18 lakh joules of kinetic energy. So, 18 lakh joules of negative energy was applied, and so the minus 18 lakh joules of negative work was done on the vehicle so that it stops in 0.3 seconds in 9 meters before the cow. Okay? I hope it is clear to you, students. This numerical was once again a little bit complicated, but also time consuming. More importantly, you will have to analyze each question and they all are related to each other. You see, first of all, we found out the acceleration using the equations of motion. Once the acceleration was found, we found the total force, that is negative force applied. After the negative force was applied, then we found the time taken, that is the third part of the question, this one. And in this one, we used the acceleration that we found before. So it is all related. Okay? Now, the other part is the fourth one, that is simply, once again, the force that you found in the second part of the question, you are using that. And the displacement was already given in the question. So that was not a problem. But they all are interrelated, so you will have to keep a presence of mind in order to understand the question and what you have done. I hope it is clear to you, student.